Are you looking for new construction homes that offer lake living, have awesome finishes, and are super conveniently located? Well, today we are on the southwest side of Charlotte, North Carolina, over by Lake Wylie, taking a look at the McLean Master Plan community. Specifically, this subdivision here behind me is McLean South Shore by Tri Pointe Homes. And this is an incredible community for so many different reasons, but what I'm super excited to show you is Plan 2 here, which is a ranch plan about 3,200 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths with a 3-car garage. It's beautiful inside and they give you so many options. You're able to really change anything that you want. This is as close as you're gonna get to a semi-custom build, particularly around here right now without going fully custom. Make sure you watch all the way till the end because I'm also going to be going over all the different things that you need to know about this specific community and why it's a great choice from the schools to everything else. But right now we're going to go ahead and tour the inside of this home. Welcome to Plan 2. It is again a ranch floor plan, and it comes in with the base price at just $677,000. If you want to put in a lot of upgrades, the most expensive one that has sold in this community so far was a little over $800,000. So you can go wild with the options and still not spend that much for what you're getting. There are some pretty crazy lots that are available and that will become available, but most people are gonna be coming in somewhere between $725, $760, somewhere around that. The kitchen offers this big, beautiful island. It's been upgraded to the quartz. You've got the gas range over there, and then the double ovens with the convection oven wall mounted inside of the cabinetry. But then all these built-ins for the pantry, and you can see there's a ton of storage, and this would be a really great chef's kitchen, particularly with the gourmet kitchen. You have over here your dining nook, and this beautiful light fixture up here. I love a good oversized light fixture, so that really makes this space here. All of these windows here in the sunroom, it just brings in so much natural light and makes this really inviting. Plus then you've got your patio over here, which has all these big sliding doors. So if you want to really open up this space, you can on both that side as well as this side. And then of course, you've got your double doors right there to just truly make this entire space flow. Now this particular lot does back up to some other lots, but they've also got a lot of lots that don't and have really good privacy in the back. Some people like the community aspect of having neighbors behind you like that. So again, it just depends on what you're looking for and what you want. Here's the great room, sitting room, and you can see there's a ton of space. And look at what a statement that fireplace is with the big mantle and all of that gorgeous big tile. It makes a very, very great statement, big centerpiece. And look at that light fixture. I love that. That's so, so cool and does a good job of lighting up this entire room without having any real shadows. So in here's the formal dining room. Tons and tons of space. If you wanted to seat more than 8 people, you probably could pretty comfortably. There's lots of room to move around. And as you're coming in through the front door, this feels very open. It just opens up and feels very inviting. Check out those light fixtures as you walk in. That's so, so cool. And again, this entire home, if I had to sum it up in one word, it's a statement. And those light fixtures very much match that feel. So that kind of takes care of this central living space. Let's go ahead and check out. They've got it set up as a gym, but this is one of those structural upgrades that I mentioned before that is so, so cool. This right now is that bonus space here that then flows straight out into the patio. But you also can instead enclose this room here and make it into a sitting room that is attached to the primary suite. And you can also put another fireplace in here between that sitting room and this room, and then have it be like a 2-sided fireplace and you just walk around it, which I think is also a very, very cool option. Now again, check out the light fixtures they use in here. This is so, so cool. And you can see how big this room is. This is easily a California king, and you can see just how much extra room is in this bedroom. Tons of natural light from these big, big windows. And then the 2 framing on either side of that bed. You've got this oversized ottoman bench at the foot of the bed. And again, there's so much extra room in here. Gorgeous tray ceiling with all the can lights. And then check out this primary bedroom bath. You've got the his and hers, 2-sink vanity, in addition to then the standalone tub. Another great statement piece. I really, really love the white porcelain against this black tile here. Windows for more natural light in here. And then check out this shower, y'all. You would not believe how big this is. This is one of the largest showers I've seen, particularly at this price point. Again, only $677, and with options, you're still only looking at low to mid sevens. In here, you got all the built-ins with this big walk-in closet, and it is kind of separated here, so it gives you almost like 2 separate walk-in closets. And again, even in here, 8-foot doors, 10-foot ceilings. Here is your water room. And let's go check out then the other non-primary, the secondary bedrooms, as well as some of these closets. There's pretty good storage in here. You've got all of this for linens. And then here is also that powder room I mentioned. And again, even here, 8-foot doors, 10-foot ceilings, a giant drop zone to where you can put, you know, your shoes in the cubby, hang up your coats and stuff up there, backpacks, whatever. And then in here is an office space. Check out how cool this is. Like, you could have whatever going on in the rest of the house. This will still be a nice private office space if you have calls or work from home or whatever. And also, I love this granite that they selected for in here. That's a really, really cool choice. Again, so much storage in here, and these are soft shut. So if that's a concern for you as well, also something that is taken care of. Here's your official coat closet in there, more storage. Here is your laundry room. So again, beautiful tile, that same granite throughout here. All of those cabinets for storage, of course, your washer and dryer. And then over here is that 2-car garage. And unlike many, if you've seen some of the recent building trends, they do have that 3rd car completely attached to the first 2. And I did see on one of the floor plans, you can also get then a separate door on the side. So that's also a really cool thing. And again, this is fully finished. You got the windows, baseboards, painted, lights up top, fully finished, beautiful garage. The only thing they haven't done is epoxy the floor, which would be super easy to do after the fact. So going back into the main living space, let's go take a look at those other 2 bedrooms. So we've got pretty large, nice, spacious secondary bedrooms. Very cool light fixtures again throughout this house, which really makes it. And I really like, honestly, the black on the ceiling. It really opens this up and makes it feel like you're just staring into the night sky, and it could go on forever. Here's the walk-in closet. So again, good storage. 2 big windows and 8-foot door, 10-foot ceiling, crown molding throughout. You got the wainscoting over in this one. So cool. Not to mention, again, the light fixtures. I'm obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. Giant windows, tons of natural light, even though it's getting kind of dusky outside right now. Here is still a large closet with the very grand double doors. Of course, your linens closet right next to the hall bath. And you've got 2-sink vanity, tile going all the way up to those 10-foot ceilings. Such a statement. Plus then, of course, a tub. And it's so gorgeous in here. So pretty. They also have this extra bonus room in here that can be an office. It can also be finished out as a 4th bedroom. That's another option that they have. So there's a lot of flexibility with that space. So that wraps up our tour of Plan 2 here at McLean South Shore. Thank you so much for coming through this with me. I've had a great time getting to tour this floor plan. I really love the product that Tri Pointe Homes puts out. It's really special, really unique. And if this looks like something that you might like to call home, then shoot me a text, send me an email, give me a call. I would be more than happy to help get you a private tour of all the options that they have here. They have more ranch options than just this. They have 2-story options. They've got 6 different floor plans and so many structural options to customize it to exactly what you want. So again, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. All the info's down in the description below. We're gonna go outside. I'm gonna give you all the information that you need to know about why this is such a unique and special community and location. And then we're gonna drive the area to give you a good idea of what it might be like to call this community home. So like I said, this is a very conveniently located subdivision. You can get to Uptown or City Center in just 30 minutes, 45 minutes if the traffic is really bad. You can get to the airport in only 20-25 minutes if you want to fly or need air service to literally anywhere. You also can get to anything that you need for your daily errands in just 10 minutes. There's a Publix, there's a Food Lion, and a Walmart, all less than 10 minutes away. Plus, if you commute down to South Carolina, like Rock Hill or York, or even Fort Mill, they're all about half an hour from here, so it's a very easy commute no matter where you're going to work or if you need to travel or whatever. Now the schools are also really good here. The elementary as well as the high school are both a 7 out of 10 on greatschools.org, and the middle school is a 9 out of 10. So it's a very strong academic atmosphere around here, not to mention also the neighborhoods around here are just really nice, well kept up, and you can tell that there's a lot of investment that's going into this community and all the communities around here. There's also options for lots in this neighborhood that are on the water that you can build fully custom. So if you do want a home that makes a really big statement, you can also get that here in a way that's very unique and is hard to find these days because Lake Norman's pretty built out. Lake Wylie every single day is becoming more and more built out, and so those waterfront options are getting more and more scarce, especially if you want to be able to build completely from scratch and go the custom route. So that's enough about this specific location. We're gonna go ahead, drive around the neighborhood, drive around the area, give you a great feel of what it would be like to live here. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. It really helps out the algorithm to share awesome properties and developments like this one with people just like you that are looking for their next home. So please, again, like and subscribe. I super appreciate it. Let's go drive the neighborhood.